Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 3 Ruined World. This will be part 30 of our Let's Play. And in the last episode, we finished up at like the creepy crypt, I believe it was called. And we headed back into the Filth Factory with our Phoenix egg ready to deal with this roach menace once and for all. So we didn't quite get all the way in. We're pretty close, but not quite close enough. And I don't know if there's going to be some sort of big boss battle in the middle. I'm kind of thinking probably. The vibrations from your footsteps carry into the walls of rotting garbage. Yeah, we've had that one before. It's probably because we went around, or we should have just gone in. That's fine. What do we do about this? Probably protection. No, we'll summon a shade. We probably should just summon like all the friendlies we can manage. Because it seems like there's going to be a lot of fighting going on. Ooh, Chitrak lava. I'm really hoping these two will attack. Yeah, alright, that works. I thought they might attack Jesh Osh because of his challenger thing, but apparently not. Dead. 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 Get rid of you. And we'll just see what kind of damage our mage and priest can do. Sorcerer and priest, I guess. My bad. Yep, so they're probably just gonna sit here and attack the shades, which I'm fine with. In fact, I might even leave the shade and the Chitrak lava there to do their stuff. Don't know why that greatest shade isn't moving though. Oh, there we go, okay. Spitting sick poison at us. God, I'm gonna be so happy to, like, never look at a cockroach ever again in this game. Probably won't happen that way, but that's the dream. Also, they haven't really, like, addressed the whole, like, anima... Like, those cockroaches that were out near the shrine that, like, desecrated anima altars and stuff. Like, it was so random. Well, seemingly random now. You know, like, I had that assumption that it was about the anima, but apparently that's just plain wrong. Okay, can't go that way because the shades and everything are in the way. Okay, now they're coming back. Yeah, throw those razor discs. You are close to the center of the pit. As you try to get your bearings and keep from retching, more cockroaches pour out of the wall. Damn it! So many guardian cockroaches. Probably because they're guarding something. I would imagine. You know, just call that an educated guess. Oh shit, there's some down there too. I did not even see them. BOOOM, you are about to get the shit kicked out of you. Not quite. I'm not going to use Adrenaline Rush for him just because he was sort of in a bad spot and he'd already used some AP. Wow, Jesh, you didn't kill anything there. Bit of poison never really hurt anybody. He will though. He will definitely hurt somebody. Just go here and do an Adrenaline Rush, I guess. Because the thing with Adrenaline Rush is it doesn't technically give you more attacks, it just gives you more action points. And it takes 9 action points to attack. So I have to be careful about how much I've spent to get to that point and whether it's worth Adrenaline Rushing. Because really, Adrenaline Rush is only good for those 3 attacks. Outside of that, it's sort of pointless. Cool, we actually managed to get all of our health back. Oh, hang on. Did you drop something here that I care about? No, it's a tunic. Never mind. We are nearly at the center. That looks like the center to me. But let's go over here and have a look around first. There is a shattered crystal on the pedestal to the south. Among the red shards at its base, you see some peculiar green plates of material. Odd. You'll have to get closer to see what it is. Well, that's what we're going to do. This is one of those power crystals used to power the beam projectors. It broke for some reason and was discarded here. As you inspect it, you notice something else. You see something unusual in the trash mounds at its base, different from the fermenting plant matter you found everywhere else. You look closer and find several huge withered scales, each about a foot long. Interesting. You can take them with you for later inspection. You damn right we will. So maybe it's like some sort of evil dragon doing it, which would make sense. Dragons in this sort of series have the strength to do that. I don't know. Possible. I'm just spitballing. I'm just chucking out theories. Not 100% sure. Just keep exterminating, thinning out the herd. Okay, you die. I guess we'll just attack you. I don't think Jesho should be able to get past that other cockroach and get down there. There'd be too many enemy blocks your movement things. Flawed Crystal will take. Alright, which leaves this as the center. You reach the exact center of the roach pit, where the new, freshly processed slime bubbles to the surface from pipes below your feet. You smell a strong hint of methane in the air. If the phoenix egg is used here and operates as promised, its flames may well be enough to burn down the roach pit and maybe, with luck, the whole factory. Use it? Yes. You hurl the phoenix egg into the slime. At first nothing happens. You start to get nervous. You're afraid you wasted the thing and your mission is doomed. Then, as you're about to give up hope and turn back, a column of flame erupts from the pool of filth. The flames race along the trash walls, even igniting the damp, decomposed roots and moss. The hisses of panicked, dying roaches rise from the havoc. The searing fires start to grow and spread towards you. It's definitely time to leave. Agreed. Ah, so we actually have to fight our way out. Fair enough. It's good to know. We'll just get Jeshosh and TheOzzieNerd to clear the way. Alright. Get out, get out. Behind you, the searing quickfire manages to burn through one of the walls of garbage. A wave of heat washes over you as inevitable death follows at your heels. Holy crap, it is actually really close now. That is legitimately concerning now. Thankfully, because we're in combat mode, I guess it can't expand. Yeah, you can hit everyone with that. Ugh. Whatever. It's fine, long as we're nowhere near the fire. I'm okay with it. I'm just gonna grab it. We'll deal with it later. I'll look later. Let's get out. You run out of the Filth Factory, flames and searing heat not far behind you. There is a series of explosions. The huge magical machines that run the place are starting to explode. Finally, there is a massive, pained grinding noise and a shockwave that throws you all to the ground. With a final series of explosions and a blinding gout of flame, the Filth Factory collapses. It's all gone. Filthy and covered with ash, you turn away from the ruin. Without constant reinforcements, the Roach's days on the Isle of Beguile are numbered. Your mission here is finished. Excellent. And in fact, I leveled up. We will up our endurance, I think. We'll get it to a nice round 10, and then we can keep working on the strength. What do we want to do about you? Well, how about... So we have 15 with that. So we probably want like 10 here, 5, 5. Something like that. Because how much is this? Dual wielding gives a negative... Well, gives a 35% hit and damage penalty. This skill reduces the penalty by 2% per level. So to max that out, we would need, what is that, half of 35, which is like 17.5. So we would need 18 levels in that to negate that. Well, okay, 17 would reduce it to 1%, which is pretty manageable. But I don't think we're ever going to get there. However, we could probably... Each shell makes fatigue from your battle. Yeah, that's really handy because that's more adrenaline rushes. Might just go boom, boom. Now that we're actually dual wielding, I'll start putting some points into dual wielding. Wait, we need to go to Shader, which is down this way. My bad. Wonder where we're off to next. What's the next goal? Now we have to go talk to the Mare, right? Pretty sure it's a Mare. I don't remember what voice I gave her. Mare Bernathi says, I'm glad visitors still come to Shader. What else do you want here? I've destroyed the source of the roach infestation. Tell her of it. You report your deeds to Bernathi, and she smiles. We're safe at last. You've done us a great kindness. She gives you a ring and a heavy pouch of gold coins. I own few things now. This is the best. Wear it proudly. 10 blessings band. Nice. She coughs and shivers. Much remains to be done. Perhaps we of the Empire can start to work with the Animar so they do not need to be crushed. Thank you again, and good luck to you. Is there anything else I can do for you? Only move on. You have done us a great service. You are also... She shakes her head. You are an invader, and outsider. Anyone can see it. I can't risk dealing with you more than I have to. I'm sorry. You don't even have advice you can give me? Only one thing. Shader is not the only city in Valorum under attack. Shuruppak, across the water to the east, needs help too. Go see Mayor Knight there. He might be able to do business with you. That's all for now, thanks. Okay, so we need to go to Shuruppak. Which I want to say we can get to with the ferry, right? That was like over this way. Can we pick from the fields here again? Yes, more energetic herbs. I always end up with a million of these things and never actually use them. And that's my fault. Spiders? Aggressive spiders. What about the big happy friendly spiders? I thought they were the only spiders here. Huh, apparently I was wrong. Not that these guys are at all a threat. They just die like the 8-legged bitches they are. Alright. It was here, yeah? Fenris Port. Where we go to Shuruppak. Okay, so Shurupak's our next area. I'm guessing we have to go this way later. It's like the islands down there that we still have to do that we were massively underleveled for. Yeah, I think we pretty much grabbed all the quests around here, more or less. Volb shivers in the cool sea breeze. Would you like a ticket? I want to buy a ticket. I'll pay 10 coins. You have already bought this. Right, we did buy a ticket earlier and we just didn't cash it in. The ferry is here, waiting to take you across the channel to the mainland. Let's go. You ride across the channel on the boat with 10 other people. The boat springs 3 leaks on the trip and at one point nearly capsizes. You faced a lot of monsters, but none were scarier than this boat ride. You finally arrive in Softport. Alright, let's do the regular border trek. Because it's, I mean, you might ask why I do that, because it really hasn't been that much of a big deal in 3, but in the first and second one, the number of times there's like secret passages or just little goodies out the corner, like this, I guess. A few copper coins, nothing wrong with that. But yeah, the developers apparently just love like hiding little bits on the edges of the map, secret little switches that you just don't notice when you walk in. So where am I at the moment? Ah, okay, so I'm not at Shuruppak. Maybe it was Cooper that would take me to Shuruppak. Don't know. Possibly. It's probably not important. I don't need anything. I thought you were like a named NPC that would actually talk to me, but I was wrong. Oh, wow, amphoras, which I can take all of these. Owner would seem... Oh, this person over there. There we go. Damn it. Okay, now I can do this. There's got to be a series, there we go, of movements that will get me safe. Done. Lots of sailors don't really care. I love how stealing things in this is just like a movement puzzle. Tucker. At first, the shadows of the room make it hard to tell for sure. Then, when you look closer, you see that your first impression was right. This pale man is an Avernite. He has a nasty leg wound, which has been bandaged. When he gets a good look at you, he whispers, "Greetings, I'm Tucker." You're hurt. Are you going to go back to Avernum? Soon, I will. First, I must tell you my story and what I've learned. What are you doing up here on the surface? I was doing what you're doing, I guess. An Aximander sent me. And me as well. He sent me and Aaron and Elsnar and Ghost, who were the first surface explorers. It was too much to explore, though, so we split up, each investigating our own area. See, well, that's never a good idea. Where did the others go? Elsnar went west to Shader. Aaron stayed in the south. Ghost went to the southeastern villages. Haven't heard from them, and I investigated Troglos. Or tried to. What happened to you then? Okay, so hang on. Elsnar went west to Shader. I think we found Elsnar's body. Aaron stayed in the south. I think we found Aaron's body as well. Because I think that was in the slime area, the slime pit. Ghost went to the southeastern villages. I don't think we found Ghost yet. What happened to you then? I was going to Shuruppak. I was going to find what I could about the Troglos. But they ambushed me. I barely escaped with my life, and a javelin wound on my leg. I was just waiting here until more spies came, so I could tell them what I know. Then I will head back to Avernum. What do you know? If you can get into Shuruppak, go see Mare Riot. He's been looking for people to do some mission regarding the troglodytes. If you're trying to find out more about these creatures, that is the natural place to begin. I have another question. Okay. No, I don't, actually, apparently. I've already asked you everything. Fair enough. See. I figured that would work, because I didn't think he owned the room. Didn't think he would mind. Guards, whatever. It's just a barracks. This also seems to be just a barracks. What is this? Church of the Divine Lucca. Oh, that's one of the... Yeah, that's right. The ones that are churches of money, which is what Lucca is. This temple is unusually lovely and carefully built for a shrine in a backwater town. The floor is precisely cut stone, and expensive tapestries and carpets are everywhere. Building this must have been quite expensive. You meet a priestess. She's counting several piles of gold on top of the altar. When you approach, she scoops it all into a pouch. I'm Nydia. Welcome to this temple. Please don't get mud on the rugs. You're in luck. Blessings are on sale. Only 5 coins. I'd like to learn spells. What? You mean like true rituals of power? Can't do any of those. I wish I could. Teaching them would be amazingly profitable. I mean, I want a blessing. She takes your money, waves her hand over you, and mutters a few words. There, you have a partial blessing. Of course, for more payment, I can augment the blessing. Can you afford to do without it? Sure. Okay, whatever. I've been blessed like 5 times. I thought it might actually give me a full blessing, but it's pretty obviously just a rip-off. That's the joke. This shop is crammed with metalworking tools and dented helmets and breastplates. You are greeted by a grinning and helpful armor salesman. I'm at your service. How may I help you be safer? Let me purchase some of your wares. What have you actually got? Nothing. But I can sell you my junk bag. Got 700 coins. Well, I'm rolling it at the moment till I find like a priest or a mage or something to teach me stuff. City Hall. I will save that till last. I'll check over here first. Taylor. Interesting. Oh, also, I should check my, whatever the hell I picked up. What is this? Swamp Walker Leather. I'm a 17, so it's no use to me. It doesn't encumber mages, though, so that's interesting. Poison acid resistance. Maybe it'll be for you. I think that's not a bad idea. I know she's like the warrior mage, battle mage, so she doesn't get thinged by it, but she doesn't get encumbered by armor, but I think that'll be okay. Just gonna buy some of your items. Okay, so you just got crap. That's fair enough. They don't have a weaponsmith though, which is a bit lame. Oh well. Mayor Snow Scowcroft. The Mayor of Softport seems pleased to see you, despite all the pressure he has been under. I'm Mayor Scowcroft. Welcome to you. Non-evil warriors are always welcome. I love that you have to specify non-evil. I could use employment. Do you need any assistance? Well, normally the Empire would help us with this. However, they will not, as Valorum is under quarantine. So I must ask adventurers such as yourselves. Recently, a man going by the name of Zik passed through our town. Alas, during his brief stay, he killed someone. So he must be brought to justice, fatally if necessary. I've no idea where he went, but he has a tattoo of a sun on the back of his right hand. No idea where Zik went? When he ran out of town, he was heading north. Of course, he could have gone anywhere from there. That's all for now, thanks. Okay, so we have to hunt a guy called Zik. Who has some sort of sunburst on his hand. You meet a group of soldiers and priests. One of the priests approaches you and says, "Greetings, friends. We are members of a faith called the Animar. We wander these lands sharing our beliefs. Would you like to hear something?" No, I do not. A rock smashes into the road in front of you. It's 8 inches across, but one of the creatures emerging from the woods flung it with ease. That shot missed, but they're clearly prepared to try again. You can't help but recognize the creature you see. It's smelly, hairy, wears furs, and is over 12 feet tall. It's a giant. It's hard to believe, though. The Empire wiped all the giants off the surface a century ago. What's one doing here? More importantly, why does it have to be here to attack me? Well, Warg's still not quite strong enough to resist me, so that's good. And I have just enough. Oh wow, I still get the 3 attacks. Nice. Okay, I was a little bit worried about this, but they're not as tough as I thought. I wasn't that worried about the wargs, but giants can be scary. If they're anything like the ones from previous games, that is. But these ones must be pretty underleveled. Bronze Spear. I will grab it, but I think the Fine Slith Spear will be way better. Oh, no, that's right, we have Lava Fired. Which does 56 to 280. Yeah, no, that's trash, that is. Okay, so they have a bit of a giant problem. Just gonna go straight to Shuruppak first. And do some shopping. Greymold Salve. Ooh, we could buy that and bring it to the other one. Also, I can gain resistance. I think I might buy both of those. The thing of resistance I will absolutely just use on myself, because I am greedy and want all the skills. Yeah, we're going to go to Shuruppak first. Troglodytes, yeah, okay. Peripatetic achievement. Find 50 outdoor locations. Fair enough. Oops, I can't go out that way. Sloan. Special Archer. Just doing my rounds. You enter the desert city of Shuruppak. It is a grim place. Through the gates ahead, you see people walking quickly by. Careful not to look anyone in the eye. Signs of troglodyte attacks are everywhere. The city walls are crumbling under the constant barrage of their assault. Guards peer at you through arrow slits when they see who you are. They go from cold and mistrustful to outright hostile. They are prepared to attack you outright. As you size each other up, a captain quickly runs up and whispers something to them. Whatever was said, it was in your favour. Grumbling, the guards lower their bows. One of them mumbles, "We've heard of you. You could enter. Welcome to Shuruppak. Watch yourself." The gates open. The townspeople pass by inside, giving you quick, furtive glances as they pass. Welcome to Shuruppak. Yeah, what a nice place. What a nice welcome. Slay a bear. And around pleasant oils. Slay a skeleton. Okay, I'm not going to bother with any of those like generic quests. Unless I need the money at some point, but right now I do not. Shuruppak is a center for a very wide range of military operations. It is thus inevitable that large piles of paperwork are generated here. It's all stored in this room, where it decays and is eventually forgotten. Group heal, you bet. Not gonna just leave that line around. Town records. Might grab that. Might put in the junk bag. This podium is stacked with old ledgers. You poke through them, but you don't find anything interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to find some spellbooks. This door is covered with very powerful magical runes. Even if you could get it to open, you would have a strong suspicion that all manner of alarms would sound out. Back away. Or can we just maybe... Yeah, open the secret door. You've discovered a fairly new, carefully written spellbook. There's a nice chair in front of the book so that you can study in comfort. We'll study it. You read the tome and find laid out in a plain and concise manner the instructions for casting the spell Dispel Barrier. Very useful. Yes, that is actually really useful. Because that means we can stop using piercing crystals, at least on low-level barriers. It's kind of hard to tell what's low and high, and I don't think there's a visual representation, but even so, it's super-duper handy that we get that. Alright, I will talk to Mare Knight, but first I'm going to do a bit of a perimeter walk. You know me, I like my perimeter walks. Spraggin's magical consultation. Ooh. You meet a wizened old man with a carefully trimmed white beard. He sets down a thick leather-bound book to speak with you. He's pale enough to have come from Avernum, though you doubt he actually did. Welcome, I am known here as Spraggins. And magic? I do magic. He occasionally looks at the west door, then he pretends he doesn't care about the west door. Then he looks at the west door again. We're interested in learning spells. Nice. So I can buy... Ooh. Pretty expensive. We did spend a lot on that, that resistance crystal, which now that I think about it, let's use. Also, we're going to dump that thing. That shield. Because I do have the Wave Blade and the Iron Short Sword, so that will be a-okay. 10 Blessings Band. Okay, so I'm currently using a Shield Rune, which does the same thing, except the 10 Blessings Band is better. Although, plus 10% of Blessings and Curses, so this should go to Horum, who doesn't actually have a ring, so that works out well. Right, still have his magical supply. Oh, the fine clothes, that's right. Probably should go and do that at some point, so I can stop clogging up my inventory. You start to step into Spraggin's bedroom, but he says, "Excuse me, I'd rather you didn't go in there." Okay. Guess I'll go back out. Anything in here? You bet there is. There's a few goodies, in fact. Speed potion. Don't mind if I do. Once again, I like how they've said, you know, oh, there'll be consequences if you sneak into people's rooms. But, haven't seen any of these consequences yet. A tiny rune on the floor flashes brightly. A cloud of noxious gas billows out of the dresser. Well. Oh, okay. That's like a full-on trap that's just going to hurt me multiple times. In that case... Right, I've got Nullify on me. This is bad. I'm probably going to die here. Yeah. Wow, how much health you got? 1. Literally 1. Okay. Let's quick load. There's those consequences I was talking about, I guess. So we'll just run through here and steal this stuff again real quick. Nothing there. Nope. And we won't touch the wardrobe. Apparently that wardrobe is dangerous. We're still going to unlock the door, though. Boom, because that's free XP. This goes to the outside wall. Fair enough. This is a pretty big city, actually. I am surprised. Ooh, what was in here? Tavern, okay. Okay, cool. Cool. Farport Ferry. Oh, it goes to Farport. That's where we could go to Shuruppak from, was Farport. Suddenly, a massive blast of smoke and flame shoots out from under the metal grate ahead. It almost knocks you off your feet. You aren't wounded, but there is now a large hole in the grate in the floor of the storeroom. As you watch in horror, several troglodytes squeeze their way through and attack. These aren't grunts either, but crack troglo shock troops. Crack troglo shock troops? What? I'm gonna be honest, they don't look very troglodyte-y. They look more ogre-y. I guess that's just a danger of, like, using the same sprites. Still pretty funny, though. Stupid Kazis. Those Empire soldiers aren't messing around, though. You look down through a hole in the rusty grate and find the tunnel the troglodytes dug to reach the Shuruppak wall. They collapsed it before they attacked. You can't follow it back. What a shame. I was really looking forward to following it back. First thing I do here. No? There we go. Yeah, I was about to say I don't think that Empire soldier is going to care. I will take that. I'll definitely take that. There's a lot of stuff in here. This is like an Empire storeroom by looks. Like an armory. Yep, definitely seems to be the barracks. Some blade masters. Yeah, I don't think they had much, I don't think they had much problem in there. I'm gonna save it and then try and open this, but I doubt I can. Yeah, I don't have the key. That's unfortunate. What's in here? Grove. He works the magic of steel. Alright, well we are going to leave this episode here. There's still lots to explore in Shuruppak, and I'm interested to keep having a look. And then we'll finally, you know, maybe at some point we'll talk to Mare Riot when we get there. So anyway, thank you very much everyone for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the Aussie Nerd, feel free to subscribe to my channel. If you think you know any friends that might enjoy my content, make sure you share a video or two with them. I really appreciate it. And finally, if you want to leave any hints, tips, tricks, feedback for videos, or you just want to say hi, make sure you do so in the comment section down below so that I can see it. And I'll see all of you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.